I really love camps. I think they're a fantastic place. They're really exciting, and it's a great way to just disconnect from the rest of the world and seeing kids get to know Jesus a bit more.
I applied to be a leader on Arnesby Camps because initially I was asked to a few years ago, but every year when there's been one, I've applied again because of what Arnesby Camps aims to do in sharing the gospel with children, with young people who might have never heard of the gospel of Jesus Christ.
So I applied because I've been a part of Arnesby Camps for basically the whole time it's been running, and I just think it's such a massive part of my summer now. I couldn't really go a year without it. It's just great to meet new people every year and just learn more about Jesus, teach the kids about that as well, but also learn yourself. Yeah, it's just amazing. I couldn't miss it.
My wife told me that I'm going to be a leader, so I didn't really have a choice. No, I'm joking. I wanted to be involved because we've been to previous camps and I've really enjoyed being part of it. Just really enjoyed the camp experience. Feels like it's like a big family.
The girls decided they wanted to come to Arnesby Camp. Heard loads about it from previous years from everybody else, and I thought it'd just be a nice thing. Also, I knew that Val needed a bit of a hand in the kitchen and couldn't leave her to do it on her own.
I applied to be a leader because the most important thing to me in life is Jesus, and therefore I want to share the good news of Jesus with everybody else.
I applied to be a leader because I wanted to challenge myself and put my faith into practice on a camp for younger people.
It's youth work, children's work, which I've been involved in previously. It's something that I enjoy doing, working alongside young children, young people, and having great fun with them, just watching their energy and enthusiasm for life and for life in the camp. And it's just an amazing experience, and I just wanted to be part of that again.
I applied because I think it's so important that children and young minds hear as much information as possible about the Bible. I feel very passionate about delivering the gospel to all people as a Christian. I feel like it's our calling, we're supposed to do that. So the opportunity to do it to so many young people as well is great, and it's a real privilege to share how Jesus has touched my life and how a lasting relationship with Jesus can help them as well.
Could be here a long time if I told you everything, but we've had some amazing activities, particularly the canoeing, a great day out on the water.
We've had Zorb football, or bubble football as it's called up here, archery tag.
Arts and crafts, we've had a fair.
Pottery painting, we've made some clay pots, we've done some dance, played a load of volleyball.
We've done it all.
We've also done things like wet games, and we've had a bouncy castle. We've had various ride games and that sort of thing, and we've enjoyed spending time thinking about what God has to say to us, so that the children can decide for themselves what they believe.
But to me, Arnesby Camps is important because I used to come to this church when I was a girl, and it's just always been a big part of my life. Just all the young people and kids come along, the way that the team, the leaders just all gel together and get on with it, and it's just, you see the Lord at work in so many ways.
I mean, Arnesby Camps especially was a huge part of my coming to Christ. It's hard to say, but I probably wouldn't have been a Christian without them. I didn't have a witness at home, but I was brought here, and this was the first real time that I got a sense of who God was and what his people were about, and it's great to see that happening in other kids.
I actually came to an Arnesby camp in 2016, and that's when I really took my faith seriously. It helped me grow and learn more, and I really want to do the same for other people and help them to find out who Jesus is.
Arnesby Camps is an important camp because it's like no other that I know of. It's local. which means that a lot of the children will come from links through local churches or schools, and it then gives us the opportunity to be trusted by the parents because we're already known to them. They're not having to send them off miles away, and we've got the facility here, which means that we can keep the camps low cost, which means that we can offer them to anybody and everybody.
It's very hard, I think, in this day and age to find good Bible-led camps and churches, so this is a fantastic opportunity to really learn about the Bible and to learn about Jesus.
It's so important because of the opportunity it creates to bring young people from lots of different backgrounds, whether they be children from church or children that have no church influence, background, anything like that, and they are given an opportunity to learn about the Bible, learn about Jesus, and learn about what that means, what salvation is.
I think it's a time where there's opportunity for children and young people to really get to grips with some of the big questions of life, what it's all about, and the truth behind how this world got here and who we are and why we're here.
It's important because the kids at this age, they're open to a lot of influence from schools and stuff like that, where they won't be necessarily teaching Christianity and biblical Christianity. There's a great opportunity for us here as leaders, as Christian leaders, to put forward a case for Jesus Christ and let them kind of make their own minds up about it.
Watching the children and how they've become like little mini families. They've not wanted to go home. They've kind of wanted to stay. Even my own children don't want to come home tonight. They're like, can we stay here again? And they're all gone home. And knowing what camps are like from the past when I was little, you know, how much you feel part of like this little family, and everybody's the same. Everybody's kind of learning about the same stuff, and because God's so much here and so present in everything that we do, you just feel so part of this bubble that you don't really want to leave it. It is really nice, even though we are ready probably for a break. Actually, you kind of think, oh, what am I going to do tomorrow when we're out of this little bubble?
I think they get a really good balance between both the fun and the thoughtful. So a lot of time to mess around and play games, and then also a lot of sessions as well inside the chapel. Gets everyone thinking, not just the campers but the leaders as well. Gets you thinking about the fundamentals of your Christian faith, and it's really good to come back to basics and think, you know, why is it that I'm a Christian? Where do I see my life going? Does Jesus really make a difference in my life? Can Jesus make a difference in these campers' lives?
Arnesby Camps in 3 words. I reckon I'd go for fun.
So fun.
Fun.
Fun. It would be fun.
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 Certainly fun.
Fun.
Enthusiasm.
Unique. I think it's definitely a unique, wild experience.
And also love. There's a lot of love here.
Exhausting. Exciting as well.
Challenging and exciting.
Life-changing and full-on.
Engaging and life-changing. Is life-changing one word?
I think family.
That would be one of my words.
Yeah, family.
Faithful and family. That's my 3 F's.
Biblical and wet.
Evangelistic and knackering. Yeah, especially for the leaders, I think.
Input, because it's about inputting into children and young people's lives. The third one would be energetic, because it is non-stop energy from the moment they get up in the morning to the moment I say go to bed, but that doesn't always happen on time.
I was going to say workplace, because this is our workplace, this is our ministry, so in a sense it's part of the ministry, but my heart is really in it. It's just exhausting, but it's encouraging as well.
The encouraging is what we're encouraging.
We're reflecting on the week. I think it's the 3 T's of talks, so plenty of conversation, plenty of information-led talks, testimonies, hearing from real Christians and how their relationship with Jesus has affected their life and made their life better. And then finally, togetherness, a real sense of community, coming together, bonding with one another, learning about one another, and all in the name of Jesus.